Welcome back. We join Kris McCusker from the CityNews 680 Business Center. Good morning to you, Kris.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing all right. You've got a lot to get through today, and I want to start with Tesla because you've got some good news and you've got some not so good news.
Yeah, so a lot of news from Tesla. So first and foremost, Mel, we learned about a disappointing quarter of deliveries, a record month for production, and then came word about several weeks of downtime at multiple plants. So let me go through this. The electric car maker halting most production in its Shanghai plant the first 2 weeks of July, so right now. Then it will stop the Model 3 line for a 20-day stretch starting in July 18th. So upgrade work to boost output at both plants is expected to be completed by early August. At the same time, the car maker says it made more vehicles in June than in any month in history, but it was still short on expectations. My goodness. And of course, that COVID-related lockdown in China getting some of the blame. Tesla also set to report quarterly earnings on July the 20th. Shares in Tesla in the red in pre-market trade.
Okay, Wall Street returns after a day off, and you're already watching the price for oil.
Yes, so Wall Street back in business today, and we've got futures markets in the red as it stands right now. There's actually a slight increase in the risk of a recession in the U.S., according to some calculations from Bloomberg. So it's about a 1 in 3 chance that there could be a recession stateside next year. But at the same time, there is talk in the U.S. That some of the tariffs on China could be eased. So markets may start the day lower. We don't know where it's going to end. As far as oil is concerned, those supply concerns, I guess, I shouldn't say supply issues, supply concerns are back. Oil about $109 this morning. Exports in Libya have dropped. And then in Norway, workers are set to strike, so it could affect output there as well. Also on these recession concerns, Mel, in the U.S., an analyst at Citi saying that oil could drop to $65 if recession takes a bite out of demand. So that's sort of a good news, bad news scenario. It would be probably good for gas prices, not so good for our stock market.
Kris, we've got about 30 seconds left for you. I want to talk about car sales in Canada, specifically in the month of June. So where are they sitting?
They're down, actually. This is according to DeRoche Automotive Consultants, down 11.5% in June compared to a year earlier. And this sometimes would be an indication on the economic picture. But this, it looks like, at least for the moment, is more about supply chains, Mel. It's actually the lowest June sales since the recession in 2009. We don't want to talk about that. But of course, the supply challenges linked largely to semiconductor chip shortages created by the pandemic continue to limit a rebound in sales. So a drop for the moment, and who knows where we go from here. Much like everything these days.
Yeah, absolutely, Kris. Okay, as always, appreciate it. We'll talk to you same time tomorrow.